don't look busy enough.
Cinder Brew Reserve. Trade may have been restricted, but I'll calcify before I let my Cinder Brew Reserve fall into the hands of these stripped screws or go up when some elemental looks at it funny. The inspectors are watching me, stranger, so I can't go fetch it myself, but they won't be paying any special attention to you. I left it behind the desk in my old office, down below. Just don't get too close to an enforcer or they'll confiscate any cinder brew you're carrying and I'll be left with nothing to drink. Bring the Cinder Brew Reserve to Cogwin at the Hallowfall Gate.
Stay productive. Do you intend to idle all day?
Now this is a brew worth waiting for. Thank you, Deiaji.
Watch your step.
Foreman Dwinth. Acknowledged, outsider. An igneous end. When the magma transport pipe failed, our workers rushed down to begin repairs. The elementals caught us unawares, rising up and attacking with great gouts of lava. Fortunately, we earthen are made of stern stuff and a little magma is hardly going to be the end of us. Unfortunately, the cooling magma has hardened into stone shells, entombing our repair crews where they stood. Smash their stony prisons and free my workers. Free entombed earthen from their stone shells near Hallowfall Gate. Mag management. As if the pipe going down wasn't enough, a horde of magmatic elementals burst out when it failed. We can't risk sending anyone else down to attempt repairs while the area is overrun, but that magma is vital to powering the whole deeps. If you are capable, clear them out so we can get that magma flowing again. Kill risen magma and slag bubbles near Hallow Fall Gate.
Sampling steam. The effects of the magmatic buildup are clear to see, but what we still do not understand is the root cause. In order to determine it, and prevent it in the future, I need samples of the volcanic gases you can see bursting from the ground. Fresh samples. Very fresh. You're going to have to stand in them as they erupt in order to gather what I need. Stand in gas vents near Hallow Fall Gate as they erupt to gather samples.
Charge. Timely intervention. I declare my gratitude.
Painful. Not a memory I'm going to keep.
Give me a moment. Regaining strength. Expressing relief. Glad to see a friend. Expressing relief. Glad to see a friendly, whatever you are.
Hopefully these samples will reveal what went wrong. Your assistance is appreciated.
Thank you, Topside ear. With our crews returned, we can get back to work. Commendable job. We could do with a little less excitement in our work.
I suspected we might need some assistance.
Moira informed us of the situation. We're ready to help.
You have my focus.
The High Speaker and his followers will answer for their crimes.
I will ensure your name is in the archive. Back to work.
I can see how worried you are about Dagran.
I've got a lot to make up for. For a long time, I knew I needed to protect Azeroth. I gave up a lot. I gave up too much. I should have spent more time protecting you and Dagran.
Dagran's been through a lot too.
I know. I want to be here for him, as his granddad. I wasn't responsible enough. That needs to change. I've spent too many years listening to Azeroth's voice. I'm glad I can listen to yours now.
Aye, Father. We'll figure it out together.
The machines must be preserved.
Sympathetic speakers. I have to stop the High Speaker from making more Skardan. Machine Speaker Protocol dictates that one of the foremen in this area should have a key to the Hall of Awakening. Come with me, and we'll track it down. Look for Machine Speaker Foreman in the Earthenworks with Speaker Brinth.
Task. We require a foreman's key to access the Hall of Awakening.
Are you here to chat or work?
Moira Thorisan. A fine mess, this is.
May your hammer strike true.
Battle of the Earthenworks. Deiaji. There's a battle afoot. We need to assist machine speakers loyal to our cause and move against anyone defending the High Speaker. I'm going to remain and make plans with Idilgon. I need you to lead our forces while we're containing consequences of the High Speaker's actions in the Earthenworks. This is our first step in deposing him. We're putting a stop to his horrendous crimes once and for all. What do you say, Deiaji? Up for a scrap. Defeat enemy machine speakers, constructs, and help frightened workers in the Earthenworks.
I dismiss you.
Do you intend to idle all day?
Foreman Gisa. Defiant. Non-compliant. The awakening machine is all that matters.
Speaker detected. The
That
High
item is
Speaker
still
warned us
recharging.
about you.
need something to do?
Foreman Otan. Return to your stations.
You should have remained on the surface. Speak up, Brent.
Keep it quick, Brinth. I don't know what to believe anymore. My efficiency is impaired. Take my access key. Never did like the High Speaker's pomposity.
Foreman Jax. You have your work to do. So do I. The burden is mine.
Watch your step.
Directive?
This should get us into the Hall of Awakening.
The High Speaker must be stopped. Regroup with Moira. I'll head for the Hall of Awakening.
This sounds suspicious.
Is done.
Authorized. No more work.
I must get closer.
My task is done.
have my gratitude. Too far away.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
Moira Thoresen. A fine mess, this is.
We will survive. We always do.
Work delayed.
Work delayed.
I'm listening. For now.
You need a hammer? Or an open hand?
You've managed to drive out some of the High Speaker's most devoted disciples, and you've cracked some heads. That's a fine start. But there's so many, too many.
You may take your leave.
Not working, I see.
Return to Moira. Speaker Brint's impulsiveness is getting the better of her. You'd best return to your comrades and let them know of her intentions. Return to Moira in the earthen works.
Remain compliant.
Notes on the machine speakers, Fragment 3. Machine speakers who have delayed their sync cycle in the awakening machine may begin to display psychological aberrance. This may include unacceptable or unprofessional displays of emotion. Such behavior is described as non-compliant, and co-workers remain vigilant for non-compliant behavior. An effective foreman will intercede before then, reminding a worker to moderate their tone. Over time, after a machine speaker's sync in the awakening machine, they may begin to develop friendships or more romantic relationships. This is deemed acceptable, and some privately agree to form long-term partnerships, fusing their time together. However, when a machine speaker returns to the awakening machine, everything deemed peripheral to work and training, including these relationships, is removed from the individual's mind, so they can focus on work.
Praise the machine.
The Nibelgaz refinery. Quickly. Elementals have overrun the Nibelgaz mine and the refinery crew are trapped down there with them. I am especially worried about my fused, Munderut. His memory is not the best these days. If you are a friend, rescue him and the refinery workers. Here, take this healing clay. It only helps a little, but it should be enough for any injured to make their way back. I wish we had a rejuvenating crystal, but that is the stuff of legends. Rescue 6 refinery workers and look for Munderut.
The gears turn once more.
Outsiders detected.
Rampage in the refinery. Catastrophe. Oh, this is awful. Awful. Those accursed slag heap elementals are keeping my refinery workers from being able to do their jobs. Duty demands we carry on our work. These delays will not be tolerated. You look competent enough. Go on, get down there and get to work destroying elementals. Production must not be slowed. Kill 10 rampaging elementals.
I'm still working. Are you leaving?
I do not have a target.
Have you met your quota?
What a terrible delay in production. The miners will have to work twice as hard to make up for lost time, I am afraid. It is good you came around when you did. Those elementals are a menace. An awful menace.
Keep me informed.
Do you need something?
Or synth. Munderut gets so confused so easily. He doesn't even recognize me anymore. Now I must keep the memories of our shared times together. Or synth. The medallion is a symbol of the connection between Munderut and myself. He made one for each of us to remind us of our bond. We exchanged them when we decided to become fused. They have matching gems, edged with flowers. Munderut is a master at carving the finest details onto gems. There's no other who can match his skill.
You know what to do.
Or synth. We Earthen live for a very long time. We are meant to return to the archive regularly, so we can deposit our memories. Now we can no longer retrieve them. Syncing with the awakening machine maintains the knowledge we need to function, but our personal memories fade over time. Over millennia, we cannot hold on to as many memories as we would like. With enough time, the past slips away, piece by piece. Faces once cherished can become strangers. That's why Munderut and I exchanged medallions, to remind him of what we share, what we once shared.
We must restore the machine.
The workers told me that you helped them escape the refinery. Task complete. I'll take the clay back now. Gratitude.
Keep busy.
Muddled mind in the mine. The workers said they saw Munderut near the back of the mining area. Please find him and tell him that I said he needs to report back in. He might not remember me, or that I am his fused. Tell him to look down at his chest, at the medallion he wears. His memory of our time together fades in and out these days, but the medallion tells of our story and bond forever. Look for Munderut in Nibelgaz mine.
Always another task.
Praise the machine.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Actually, what was I doing here? Gathering spines,
Back to work.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Actually, what was I doing here? Gathering spines, I suppose. I got distracted by all the elementals. They have made this area quite dangerous. I'm more of an artist than a fighter.
Stay focused.
Spinning spore spines. Orsent sent you. And we are fused. I am wearing a medallion. But I have no memory. Well, no time for that. Did you see the spinning spores on your way here? I need the spines that they grow for. I need them for, now what was it again? Oh, yes. There's no better instrument for carving out the fine details my work as a gem carver requires. Will you collect some? I'll make my way back to the refinery. I'm eager to get back and meet this Orsanth. Collect 150 spore spines for Munderut.
We must restore the machine.
Require a target. I am out of range. far away. I need to target something first. Get closer.
Do you need something?
Why, what is this now? You're a stranger to these depths, are you not? What are you doing here? You remind him of all you've spoken of. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and get me those spines.
The work continues.
Where did you come from? Who are you? I do not know how you knew I needed these spines, but I thank you. There is no better instrument for carving out the fine detail that my work as a gem carver requires. I am a gem carver, you see. Have you met my new friend Orson? What was I saying?
Keep busy.
More work.
Mundarat. Down in glittering depths. Guarded by living rock. Seek ye neither silt nor sand, but that most elusive of jewels. Then, the reconstructive crystal may one day be yours.
Always another task.
To the source. Orsanth told me you have been instrumental. To the source. Orsanth told me you have been instrumental in dealing with the elemental problem here at the mine. I am Kaldaz, supervisor for the militia. We came as soon as word of the attack reached us in Gundur Gaz. The miners you rescued said that the elementals poured out of the northeast mine shaft. I will leave some of my guards here to lend their support and have sent for reinforcements. If you are still willing to help, meet me outside the cave and let us see what we can do to staunch the flow of elementals. Meet Kaldaz outside of the northeastern mine. Ah, Deiaji, you made it. We did as well, but were attacked often on our way over. Unfortunately, Nanthus took a heavy blow and needs time to recover. Raging rifts. The elementals are coming from inside that cave. We only made it part of the way in before needing to retreat. I could see some flickering within, some strange glowing thing that looked almost like a tear in space from which the elementals poured forth. We managed to close one of these portals, but there are more. I need to stay with Nanthus. It is up to you now, if you can manage. Destroy the rifts and find their source. I suspect it lies deeper within the cave. Destroy 4 rifts and find their source within the cave. The glittering shard. Glistening with an inner light, this shard of crystal feels warm to the touch. Orsanth may be interested in examining this piece of ore. Bring the glistening clay to Orsanth near Nibelgaz mine. You return with good news, I hope? You tell her about Earthgriffer Rift Caller. With Earthgriffer's defeat, we should have no problem cleaning up the rest of the elementals and rifts ourselves. We are lucky that you came along when you did. Thank you for your help, friend. Do not worry about me or Nanthus. We will make our way back to the refinery once he has caught his breath. Gratitude, Outlander. And may all Earthen awaken one day.
Strike while the iron's hot.
A crystal shard? From a glittering cave? Why does that sound familiar to me? She takes the crystal in her hands to examine more closely. This can't be. It's the healing crystal I mentioned earlier. We thought it was lost. What a wonder to hold it in my hands. She sighs deeply, looking at Mundarut. I wish it could mend our minds as well as it mends our wounds. We need to get the vault back up and running.
Stay focused.
Are you here to help?
Back to work.
Have you heard anything I need to know? If you hear anything I note, let me know.
Deiaji. You're back. Let us end this charade.
Mind yourself, champion. We need you. The three hammers stand as one.
Dark iron from above. We've done our best to contain the High Speaker's followers. We've hampered their efforts at destroying or looting anything they can take with them into Hall of Awakening. Now, we just need to deal with the leader of their forces before they can coordinate a more unified resistance. Are you ready to do this, Deiaji? Defeat Supervisor Varric and his forces within the Earthen Works.
We will survive. We always do.
You dare challenge the will of the High Speaker? Suffer for your hubris.
Let's see how brave you are when your protective shield is gone.
Slag and rust! This isn't over. The High Speaker will hear of this.
The mountain lends us its strength. We've caught up to him. Champion, take him out. I'll guard the rear.
I am out of range.
Must get away! Deviants!
Rouse yourself, champion! The enemy advances! Looks like Varric's machine is still usable. Use that mechanical contraption to blast him to scrap! Now let's regroup ahead. You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
The Ringing Deeps should be safe, for now. But the High Speaker. We need to follow Speaker Brinth into the Hall of Awakening.
The three hammers stand as one.
Into the machine. No time to catch our breath. The High Speaker is fleeing to the Earthen's most sacred machine. We need to follow him. Remember, we're doing this for the Earthen. For justice. For all the brothers and sisters and comrades who've fallen to the High Speaker's hubris. Confront the High Speaker inside the Hall of Awakening.
If you hear anything of note, let me know. Brinth is already inside the Hall of Awakening. Let's move!
I can hardly believe it. This place dates back to the time of the Titans.
Time for that later, Dagrin. We've a fight in our hands!
High Speaker Aelin
I cannot use
refuses your
that item
entry.
yet.
High Speaker will prevail.
I'll get the door. Lead the way, champion.
Activate the defenses!
Champion! Those bombs have enough firepower to destroy the turrets! Hurry! We need to catch up to Brynth. We're near a stone vault. That's where the dormant earthen are stored.
And if those earthen awaken, it's starving.
Require a target.
Get those doors open, lad. And fast.
This configuration? I've read about this. Proper
I must
alignment
get
of the runes
closer.
should open the way.
I need to target something first.
All these stuff. Twisted into something.
Do not have a target.
Almost done here. We can proceed.
So many Scarden! If only we'd known about them sooner.
So, you're relentless, vindictive, and misguided. Perhaps my golems can show you the error of your ways.
Out of range. I require a target.
I'll be damned if I let Bryn's people be turned into monsters!
This room seems different. Do the walls seem older to you?
I've seen rooms like this before. There's Titan machinery in here.
Outside the Earthen rebuilt the machines, but the oldest ones remain unchanged.
It is time to step down, High Speaker. Everyone knows what you've done.
What I've done? Saved us all? I have found a path to our salvation!
You would have us all live as Scarden?
Better to live as a Scarden than die as an Earthen. It is done! Now, with this power, all Earthen shall awaken.
We've lost them all. Oh, it's over.
Granda, you can stop this. I've seen you wield Azeroth's gift. It's you. You're the only one who can save them.
Magni. It is time.
Azeroth, let your blessing pass to them!
You did it, Granda. You saved them.
She let me go. You woke me. Who are you? I'm Magni. Magni. But who am I? Whoever you want to be.
Well, I'm listening.
He's gone? He really gone? As far as I'm considered, he just abdicated his authority. I don't know where he fled, and I don't care. Now that the awakening machine is operational again, we can step up and set things right.
I dismiss you.
Moira Thorsan. The earthen in the ringing deeps remind me of my people. Hard workers. Faithful. Sometimes, forgotten by those who depend on the strength of their hands. I think we'll get along fine.
May your hammer strike true.
A hint of fear. My father thinks that while he and Dagran were dealing with the Scardante the South, he caught a sensation o' his old hammer, Fearbreaker. He said it slipped out o' his fingers when Dalaran crashed, and it's been bothering him mightily. That hammer belongs to the Bronzebeard clan, and has for generations. But he hasn't been himself lately, either. I'm willing to have a look, so he doesn't worry that he might have missed it. Meet me down at Camp Muroch, and we'll have a quick look around. Meet Moira Thorsan outside Camp Muroch.
Mind yourself, champion. We need you.
The machine speakers. Ah, Deiaji. The Drakther of the hour. We were just discussing you. Moira nods towards Speaker Brinth. There is some unfinished business for us to attend to, now that the High Speaker's transgressions have been corrected and the awakening machine restored once more. Care to stick around? Watch the conversation between Moira and Speaker Brinth in Gundar Gaz.
You may take your
The High Speaker has ruled for as long as any of us can remember. But he's no longer one of us.
Well, sounds like you need a new High Speaker. And Brinth, you're the right earthen for the job.
Me? Elaborate.
You cared for your people like no one else has. Not by commanding, but by understanding.
Then you know I will leave it to my people to decide.
Something tells me they already have.
Honor Guard, reporting for duty. If you'll accept the position.
I accept. I am the High Speaker.
Let's get down to business then.
It is a new day in the ringing deeps.
If you hear anything I note, let me know.
Orientation, Gundar Gaz. Our new Kobold friends have been moving into Gundar Gaz. They've also been gathering odds and ends from around the ringing deeps. You should check in with the quartermaster. Go have a look at what they've collected. Then we can talk about what we're doing next. I heard Anjuan's around here somewhere. I suspect he has some plans for Hallow Fall. We need all the allies we can get against the Nerubians. Meet with Waxmongers quick in Gundar Gaz.
You may take your leave.
You need? I got. Oh, someone picky. I'll bring back more shiny things.
The mountain lends us its strength.
It's good to make new friends. In the days ahead, we'll need all the help we can get.
We will survive. We always do.
In kinship, we find purpose.